gushimira tubashimire.
Right, Honorable Prime Minister, we're now going to follow a series of military demonstrations that will also be presented by our fellow Inore, Platoon Commander Inore King Dave Murigo. Is going to issue his order to the section commander and brief his company commander Inore Uwayesu Fred how he intends to defeat the enemy.
Kugira ngo tubashe gusobanukirwa neza, Intore Emmanuel Ndayikunda arabidufashamo. Ibyo umuyobozi w'urugamba maze kwerekana biraza kuba bigiye gushyirwa mu bikorwa. Babyeyi namwe bashyitsi ntihagire uwikanga, turaza kumva n'ingoma za gisirikare.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to number 1 Platoon 8 Post. I'm Exercise Lieutenant King Dave Muligo, number 1 Platoon Commander, Alpha Combat Team. Sir. Sir, this is how I intend to issue my orders. All group will introduce themselves, 8 post orientation, motor description, ground description, review of the situation, and issuing of orders. All group. Sir. Introduce yourselves.
Sir. Exercise Sergeant Kwahirwa Keza Tracy, number 1 Section Commander. Sir.
Sir. Exercise Sergeant Obadiah Munyeri, number 2 Section Command. Sir.
Sir. Exercise Sergeant Ashley Kayara, number 3 Section Commander. Sir.
Sir. Exercise Sergeant Dave Isheja Mudisha, Anti-Tank Section Commander. Sir. Sir. Exercise Sergeant Shimon Musafir Shoy, Anti-Aircraft Section Commander. Sir. Sir. Exercise Sergeant Benjamin Karama, Rotating Commander. Sir.
Sir. Exercise Sergeant Uburi Zarika, Azak Pioneer Section Commander. Sir.
8 post orientation. Our 8 posts consist of the master operations map, concept of operations, authentication table, region A diagram, and the SAN model. Model description. The model in front of us represents our area of operation. It is extracted from the maps of Gabiro, Nyagatare, Mihindi, and Rwandaupdates, all to scale of 1 over 50,000. It extends eastings from 40 to 80 and northings 14 to 44. It is oriented to the north as shown by the arrow. The model is made to scale such that one side of the small square represents 2 kilometers on the actual ground. I've used various A's to represent both natural and artificial features. The raised modes of sun represent hills, like Gabiro Hill. The green color represents vegetation, like vegetation surrounding Gabiro Hill. The blue color represents water masses, like Kamramjezi Swamp. The red color represents road networks, like the road going through Mungokora, Senene, and beyond. The black dotted lines represent the national boundaries, like the boundary between Rwanda Republic and Rugari Republic. Blue Manila paper with military symbols represents our forces' activity, like our company headquarters at Nyabagando. Red Manila paper with military symbols represents enemy forces' activity, like the enemy section dug in at Rusharazi. Blue Manila paper in form of airplanes represents airstrips, like Nyabagando airstrip. Ground description. Our ground is generally characterized by hills, dead grounds, vegetation, road networks, water masses, and valleys. Review of the situation. Rugali Republic and Rwanda Republic are 2 neighboring countries that share a common border. Both attained independence in the 1960s. However, Rwanda Republic has remained dissatisfied by the political, economic, and security stability enjoyed by the Republic of Rugali. Consequently, Rwanda has provided political, logistical, and military support to the Nyangarama forces. Recently, the Nyangarama forces, supported by Rwanda Republic, launched an invasion into Rugali through 2 axes. The Mutumba, Shama, Gabiro axis as the main axis, Mutumba, Nyungwe, Gabiro as a subsidiary axis. Their intention was to capture Gabiro Barracks and Gabiro Airport. On 2nd August 2026, intelligence reports confirmed that one section of the Nyangarama forces had established defensive positions in the general area of Rusharazi, Greek coordinates 501-240. The enemy is assessed to be awaiting reinforcements before launching a major offensive towards Gabiro. In response to this, 7th Saber Battle Group Commander ordered Alpha Combat Team to clear the enemy along the Mutumba, Shama, Gabiro axis and restore security in the area. Consequently, Alpha Combat Team Commander tasked number 1 Platoon to defeat the enemy section dug in general area of Rusharazi, Greek coordinates 501-239, no later than 10-12-30 Bravo, August 26. And that is why we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, orders. Situation, enemy forces, strength, 1 section. Intention, to hold a temporary defensive position while waiting for reinforcements. Likely reaction, to withdraw when hit hard. Weapon, AK-47, MMG, 60mm mortar, and Launcher 7. Capability, quick reinforcement from Guatemala Republic. Morale, very high since they occupy a part of our territory. Dress, mix of civilian and combat dress. Mission, number 1 platoon is to attack and defeat the enemy section dug in at the Rusharazi general area, grid reference 501-240, no later than 10-12-30 Bravo, August 26, in order to support Alpha Combat Team Commander's plan. Mission, number 1 platoon is to attack and defeat the enemy section dug in at the Rusharazi general area, grid coordinates 501-240, no later than 10-12-30 Bravo, August 26, in order to support Alpha Combat Team Commander's plan. Execution, concept of operations. Intent, strike to defeat the Nyangrama forces in the general area of Rusharazi. Scheme of maneuver. Number 1 platoon is to strike to defeat the enemy section in the general area of Rusharazi using number 1 section, strike the enemy from the right side. Number 2 section, strike the enemy from my left side. And number 3 section will form depth and be ready to reinforce. All will be supported by 1 anti-tank section to destroy enemy tanks, 1 anti-aircraft section to counter air threats, 1 mortar section to neutralize enemy mortars, 1 assault pioneer section to breach enemy mines. Main effort, strike to defeat the enemy section in the general area of Rusharazi, which lies with number 1 section. Task to subordinate units. Number 1 section commander.
Sir!
Task, strike the enemy from my right side. Exploit 500 meters beyond the objective, reorganize 200 meters beyond the objective.
Yes, sir!
Number 2 section commander.
Sir!
Task, strike the enemy from my left side. Exploit 500 meters beyond the objective and reorganize 200 meters beyond the objective.
Yes, sir!
Number 3 section commander.
Sir!
Task, secure FUP, form depth.
Yes, sir!
Anti-tank section commander.
Sir!
Task, destroy enemy tanks.
Yes, sir!
Anti-aircraft section commander.
Sir!
Task, counter air threats.
Yes, sir!
Mortar team commander.
Sir!
Task, neutralize enemy mortars.
Yes, sir!
Assault pioneer section commander.
Sir!
Task, breach enemy minefields.
Yes, sir!
Coordinating instruction. Timings. HR is 10-12-00 Bravo, August 26. Enemy to be defeated by 10-12-30 Bravo, August 26. Service support. Ammo. Each section to carry first line ammo. Medic. Each soldier to carry first aid kit. Command at signal. Location. Platoon headquarters will be between the right and left sections. Alternative command. Number 1 section commander will take over the command and accomplish the mission in case of my absence.
Yes, sir!
Signal. Channel. Operation channel, channel 3. Alternative channel, channel 4. O group.
Sir!
Stand up. I want to emphasize on my concept of operation. Number 1 platoon is to attack and defeat the enemy section dug in the general area of Rusharazi using number 1 section to strike the enemy from my right side. Number 2 section, strike the enemy from my left side. Number 3 section will form depth, ready to reinforce. All will be supported by 1 anti-tank section to destroy enemy tanks, 1 anti-aircraft section to counter air threats, 1 mortar team section to neutralize enemy mortars, 1 assault pioneer section to breach enemy mines. O group.
Sir!
Go through your notes and ask questions, if any. Number 1 section commander.
Sir!
Any questions?
No questions, sir!
Number 2 section commander.
Sir!
Any questions?
No questions, sir!
Number 3 section commander.
Sir!
Any questions?
No questions, sir!
O group.
Sir!
Synchronize your watches according to mine. Time now is 11:30. When I say time, time will be 11:31. Wait. Five, 4, 3, 2. Time now is 11:31. Number 1 section commander.
Sir!
Check back.
Time now is 11:31. When I say time, time will be 11:32. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2. Time now is 11:32.
Correct. O group.
Sir!
Go and brief your men. I wish you all success. This marks the end of my string of orders. Permission to carry on, sir.